Stacey, I'm interested from your point of view, why you don't think Home Depot's a good value here.
Yeah, Kelly, so I have no doubt that Home Depot is going to be just fine during the report tomorrow, but here's the problem here. Home Depot hasn't missed in 5 years, and they're really at a point where margins, that is gross margin, has peaked. In addition, I'm going to say the thing in the room, Amazon, and everybody's going to roll their eyes at me, but with the Kenmore appliance deal on Amazon, it shows you that the space is at risk. And e-commerce at Home Depot is growing 23%. That tells you that the Amazon door is open. So it's not immune here.
All right, David, bearing all that in mind, why are you as positive on Home Depot as you've been?
We think there are structural advantages and differences between home improvement and Home Depot, even within home improvement, relative to the rest of retail. Stacey is right to point out that Amazon's the risk for all parts of retail. Home Depot's e-commerce business is driven by its holistic approach to omnichannel. With Home Depot, you're talking about a company with 60% better return on capital than your average retailer, about twice the growth rate of the core driver gross profit dollar on a comp basis. So for either double or 60% better in the key metrics we look at, you're paying a 20% premium. We think a lot of the risk that Stacey's talking about is in the stock at these prices.
David, though, I wonder if Home Depot at some point has a moment of reckoning if they all of a sudden have a choppy quarter or it's soft or there's a hiccup or a blip. In other words, how consistent of results do you need to see to be assured that Amazon isn't eroding this business?
Sure. Over a long enough period of time, there are always going to be rocky quarters or blips. First of all, we think the quarter was just fine, so I agree with Stacey there. Probably started a little stronger than it ended. Some of that's weather and how they'll talk about the fall. The consistency that they've built really comes from reinvesting in their employees, reinvesting in their relationship with the customer, and being very patient as they approach the shareholder. They talk a lot about the three-legged stool, and we think they've not only talked the talk, but walked the walk around that, and that builds consistency. Never say never, but that sort of buffers some of the volatility from the business.
Stacey, I'm not exactly rolling my eyes on the Amazon comparison, but it occurs to me, and this is from personal experience, maybe you've had the same thing, but when I'm going to go to a Home Depot or a Lowe's or whatever, it's almost an impulse buy. I realize I need a certain tool or a part or something, and I don't know that I need to wait, 24 hours. I don't want to wait 24 hours for Amazon to deliver it to me. I want it now, and I got to run to the local hardware store, right?
No, I think there definitely is some of that. And certainly, Home Depot is very exposed, 40% of the business to the pro business, which is less at risk. But I would also say with Prime, if you think the night before sort of you broke something or something's falling apart in your house, you can get it, the next day typically on Prime. So I do think there's risk. And also, when you look at Amazon and you look at a space like home improvement where the returns are so high, to think that Amazon wouldn't really chase that down at some point, there is a major opportunity there. They'll figure out how to get it to your door next day. And don't forget, these Kenmore appliances are, have the Echo in them, so you can just speak to your appliances and replenish your needs and have them show up at your door.